So in the dining area, there was a door that was like tied shut and by a cord. And we removed the cord to fix the pull thing on the generator. When we removed the cord, darkness and tendrils burst out of the room and we slammed the door shut in its face. I don't know if we could use the flares on that to make it be not in our way. That broken glass right there, we need to find something to like wrap around and protect our arm to reach through it, because he cuts himself when he reaches through it. Gurning a bunch of junk. I love watching people play horror games. No way I would play one myself though. This game looks cool. It's sparked my interest in horror games. Honestly, like the puzzle solving is really satisfying when you figure stuff out in this one. And then the jump scares are just kind of there. Kitchen. It's too dark on the other side. I'm not going in there until I find a source of light. Blocks of flares. Yes. Please tell me I'm not on a timer. I don't do well with that.
Done. Well, there's enough light in there for me to go in.
Alright, cool. Alright, this was the door the thing came out of.
No time to waste. Come on.
Wait, what? Oh god, what? The knife, belt, duh. Knife is too worn, find something else. Oh no, it is on a timer.
Damn it, the flare's about to go out. I need to go.
Oh my god, this sucks. I hope there's not a limited number of flares. Alright, I count 10 there. So dramatic. There's a monster in there. I don't know if the flare would defeat it or whatever. Okay, so there's nothing here to interact with. There's just this shelf. The knife is too worn, find something else. Knife is too worn, find something else. That knife is too worn. Oh, I have to move around.
Damn it, the flare's about to go.
Okay. Play it safe, play it safe. I get it now. I get it now. I have to move the camera and point it at objects until I find something he's satisfied with. That's point too much. What's the idea behind the game? Solve puzzles, don't die. Logic works most of the time. If you die, that character's gone, like, in the story, and you play a different character. If you run out of characters, you have to restart and replay a huge chunk of the game. I don't need bellows. This glove could be useful. I'm keeping it. Mesh glove with leather forearm, mated of welded steel rings. This will protect me for sure. Awesome. I bet that's what I need for the glass window. Logic works most of the time. Well, no. You don't take things you don't need because there's usually monsters there. Are you saying you don't need a grenade? Well, we beat the level without the grenade. I didn't
That thing
know.
wanted to get me.
To get me. Shut up, Eddie. So that game has been around since like chapter 2, but it was like a blindfolded monster at the time. Apparently the therapist is a monster too. The funny thing is I don't get very scared there because I'm staring at the little gauge at the bottom of the screen. I'm so focused on it, I don't even see the monster. This will protect me for sure. Mesh glove. A stapler. Oh, combine strap. Strapped belt. A leather strap similar to a belt and fixed to several staples. The staples are firmly set. They should have made the stapler red. Power to lift. Chat, I realize it's midnight. I'm gonna go a little bit further. I feel like I'm on a roll right now. Which means Etienne's gonna die in like 5 minutes. Five more minutes, chat. 5 more minutes. You know, it's funny, he has the solution to this whole thing in his hand the whole time. Just burn the place down. Easy. Honestly, you know, Daniel would still die to the curse, but, you know, everyone else would be fine. We should start calling you Butter since you're on a roll. Looks like the belt is holding up for now. It's time to call the lift and see if it works. Dude, I just fixed an elevator with a belt. I'm not confident here.
I don't know about this.
Could you peek around the corner before you put... Okay, God. I was like, could you let a look before you start pulling on the door? Confidence level? Well, we did just fix it with a stapler and a belt.
It's a good thing it worked. That was tense.
Oh, we're on the other side of the floor with the musician and stuff.
Not gonna happen.
I don't think I can open these doors, so I can't remove that barricade. Other than the phonograph thing, I've used every item in my inventory, so we might not have to backtrack. Like, every puzzle behind us has sort of been solved. What is this? There's no way to go down. The stairs are blocked and the ceiling could collapse any moment. I mean, you could step over the... Dude, this is like saying baby gates block you. Video game logic, chat. It's impossible to pass. Okay, I see where we are. This must be newspapers from 1920. They're barely legible. Can we unblock this door?
Okay.
I can open the door now. Wonderful. Okay, so that leads back to areas we've already been. All right, so we got 3 doors here. Wait, what is going on? Is he just having a panic attack right now?
Holy bloody hell.
Yeah, light that again, please. Ghost blew out my my candle, my flame. Cold? No, we didn't have the ice creeping in from the edges of the screen. I think it was just like a spooky moment. It looks like the chute in some kind of transportation system. Wait a minute, there's a message stuck in here. I need to find a way to push it out. Okay. So it's like one of those bank things? Broken objects from who knows where. Nothing useful. Third experimental report. The hospital director's evaluation of the experiment conducted by Dr. Berenice Prestergaard. Patient, Ariadne. Therapist, Edward Saunders. Description. General examination by Director Edward Saunders of the experiment performed by Dr. Berenice Prestergaard. Notes. 5 patients from the experimental group have disappeared, all except for the original test subject, Ariadne Legrand-Imsberg. I don't know if they have escaped or if the walls swallowed them, but they've left no trace. Security did not register any relevant incidents either. I've looked for the doctor to inform her of this, but she is nowhere to be found. When I asked Ariadne if she had seen her, she shook her head and asked me if she was finally there. I asked her what she meant, but she didn't say anything else. It has been impossible to reestablish communication with her. I have a terrible feeling about this. So, did the therapist never come back from the house? It seems like the hospital director was a psychiatrist who graduated in the late 1800s. This man must be the hospital founder, one Jeremy Hartwood. Even though the passage of time didn't bring this building down, I'm sure the overgrown plants will. Old documents faded and covered in dust. I don't see anything related to Berenice Prestergaard. So that's Jeremy. That's our boy. Which game is this again? This one's called Song of Horror. To super TLDR, it's about a haunted music box. The really crazy part is like, oh god, there's roaches everywhere. Is there was a record that these like there's this monastery, these monks found. They did like a performance, and everyone who listened to the performance died. And then this other guy is like, oh, that's hogwash, and he used the power of money to dig up the song that they sang, and then had some people record it. And record it onto a music box so he could listen to it and be a judge for himself if it was real. Now you've got a music box that kills people. Girl in box in her hospital. People are going missing after dealing with girl and said box. At one point you just old yell her in the box. A taxidermied owl. That's odd. It's almost as if it were made up of different pieces. What is this? Ah, didn't we have a note earlier about an owl? Wait, where's the... Oh, do I have the poem? Okay. Okay, hold on. So I gotta do the stuff in order, I bet. Alright, hang on. She blinks, awoken by hunger. Can I click her eyes? There's one eye. 'Tis nighttime, and she listens. Is that an ear? I don't know what a bird's ear looks like. I'm assuming that's ear. She takes flight, swift, lethal, and silent. You scream as she tears you away from yourself. Satisfied, she lands on her nest and hoots to the wind, announcing her victory. You scream as she tears you away from yourself. Satisfied, she lands on her nest and hoots to the wind, announcing her victory. Her firm grip paralyzes you. Grip? Talon again? Blood spills as she feasts. She swells and beats her wings. And satiated, she sleeps. The eye? Hey! What is this? Deteriorated key. A key hit by the passage of time. Alan Cedrak, says the label. I bet he would be a hospital doctor. Okay, cool. That was the moment. Satisfying. Oh my god, what is this? Letter from an artist. A brief message written by a friend of Dr. Berenice Prestergaard. I found this among the photos in a history magazine. It looks a lot like the drawings done by your patient, the little girl, doesn't it? I've attached a copy. It must be a coincidence, but even so, discovering the origins of the image made me shudder. It's from the walls of a newly discovered chamber in the caves of Altamira in Spain. The painting is from the Paleolithic. Local archaeologists have ruled that it is around 40,000 years old. So it looks like the presence in the middle of a bunch of dying people. There's not even a trace of firewood in the chimney. I can't make out the symbol that's carved on the wooden panel above the fireplace. The newspaper's from 1920. It would probably disintegrate if I tried to touch it. It is as if someone had decided to cover parts of this painting in black. Is the thing above the fireplace a puzzle or just nothing? Okay. What year is it? Right now? Is it 19... No, 1920, she's a little girl. I think it's like late 1900s in this story. Is that a phonograph? Oh, this looks like an interrogation room. There's enough room for me to hide. Okay, that's a hiding spot. Another phonograph, and this one seems to be working. Okay, we're gonna save it there, chat. I'm not going directly about this. I need time to like bleach my brain with some cartoons or something. And yeah, we're gonna save it there. Progress made, and none of the characters have died today. So we will pick up there.